The People's Democratic Party has reviewed the 61 years of our nationhood and surmised that the President Muhammadu Buhari-led All Progressives Congress administration has gone down in history as the worst in the annals of our national life. The PDP holds that the push by this administration to sink our nation to the precipices is evident in our daily lives. The lies, the injustices, violations, state-backed violence, impunity, nepotism, treasury looting, harsh economic policies, and accommodation of terrorism. But our nation has continued to survive by the resilient spirit of Nigerians. Our party, however, asserts that though the APC and its government have been pushing the nation to the brinks, Nigeria, as a nation, will never fail. It is painful that all the gains made by our nation since independence in 1960, and especially during the 16 years of the PDP in office, including the entrenchment of national unity and cohesiveness, freedom and personal liberty of citizens, rule of law, credible elections, justice, equity, fairness, and economic progress, the very elements of an independent state, have all been reversed by the APC and the Buhari presidency. The Buhari presidency and the APC have on all fronts taken our nation back to the pre-independence days with its associated bondage mentality and frustration, resulting in many losing faith in the system and leaving our country in droves within the last 6 years. Is it not an irony that our nation is celebrating independence in the face of subverted elections, brazen crackdown on the opposition and dissenting voices, as well as other suppressive acts, including the muzzling of free speech as witnessed in the ban on Twitter in Nigeria? Is it not also an irony that as we celebrate independence, 61st, thousands of our compatriots are falling victims to extrajudicial killings, arbitrary arrests, and illegal detention in dehumanizing cells, which underscore the horrible situation under President Buhari and the APC, as even profiled by international organizations, including the Amnesty International and U.S. Department of State. How can we celebrate when the APC government has no answers to the murdering of our youths by security operatives, as witnessed in the NSAS protest killings of 2020, and where those who demand for accountability in government are being hounded, harassed, and framed? Is it not painful that under President Buhari, our nation has been opened up to terrorists, bandits, and kidnappers who are wantonly killing our citizens, while their known apologists are enjoying official cover, with even one of them holding office as cabinet minister? The PDP holds as unpardonable that President Buhari has failed to secure our nation, in spite of the genuine suggestions by patriotic Nigerians, including the PDP. His administration has remained lethargic and assuming a helpless situation. Nevertheless, our party will continue to celebrate our gallant troops who are making huge sacrifices to defend this country despite the daunting challenges that they face. On the economic front, how can we celebrate when President Buhari and the APC had, in a space of 6 years, wrecked our once robust economy, turned Nigeria into the poverty capital of the world, where over 82.9 million Nigerians can no longer afford their daily meals? How can we celebrate when the APC has plunged our nation into economic slavery with over 33.1 trillion accumulated debt, a 33% unemployment rate, collapse of productive sectors, and a weakened naira from the 167 to $1 handed over to President Buhari in 2015 to a dismal 576 naira to $1? Instead of ending its corruption and seeking ways to revamp the economy, the Buhari administration is busy doctoring the books with false indices that have no bearing of any sort to the harsh reality on the ground. Indeed, this is not the way to go. The incontrovertible truth is that there is no hope in sight under the APC, and that is why there are no drums on the streets to celebrate Nigeria at 61. If anything, Nigerians are using the occasion of the 61st independence anniversary of our country to further strengthen their resolve to take back their country from the stranglehold of the APC come 2023. The PDP appreciates the confidence reposed on our party by Nigerians to lead the charge to rescue our nation in 2023. Our party acknowledges the flurry of goodwill and solidarity messages coming from Nigerians across the board, as further demonstrated in the massive interest by citizens in our ongoing registration exercise. The PDP, however, congratulates Nigerians on the nation's 61st independence anniversary and urges them to use this year's occasion to consolidate on their unity and resilience for the task ahead. I welcome you all. Happy Independence.